Okay, hello and namaste everyone. Respected Dr. Marian Tunen ma'am from Finland, who is the pedagogical director of EduGems. Similarly, respected Dr. Dhruva Regmi sir, today's guest, education consultant from UNESCO Nepal, and respected Dr. Masram Sharma sir, who is the guest and former secretary of Government of Nepal. Respected Parsuram sir, the managing director at Smart Minds and the person for Nepal for EduGems, and all the presenters and all the audiences from Nepal and all over the world. So this is me, Shrestha, the principal of Sagun Shiksha Avasya Vidyalaya, Sarlai, Nepal, the place of Gautam Buddha, and I'm here to present you a bit different topic uh, concerning with ESD. So my presentation is based on comparison of Finnish education system with Nepal education system. It's a bit different, and for today, uh, I would love to tell you that I was also the witness of the training of EduGems, and I'd like to thank Nirol sir for this, for the most overwhelming opportunity to be here with you all. And on this special day, I would like to wish you a happy World Environment Day. And my energy for this presentation is completely dedicated to all the COVID patients and those dead ones who actually died due to the scarcity of oxygen. Okay, let me start my slide. So we have different systems according to the countries, and we have our system too. And I'm quite inspired by the system of Finland. So I would love to begin with the school system in Finland and in Nepal. So in Finland, as Dr. Marian had already said in her presentation in the beginning, students start school at the age of 7 years and they finish their compulsory school by 16 years. And in Nepal, students start our pre-primary schooling at the age of 2.5 years old, and they complete their school level education plus 12 at the age of 16 to 17, if the regular students are there or if they are enrolled on time. Similarly, the timing in Finland, the school hours is around from 9 a.m. or 9:45 a.m. to 2 p.m. or 2:45 p.m. 20 hours a week generally, including a long interval. So, for lunch or extracurricular activities, the students can play. They can do different kind of activities like painting, art and craft, and all. Even in Nepal, the time is quite similar. School hours starts from 9 a.m. 9:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. to 4 p.m. and we have around 6 hours, including 45 to 50 minutes break in interval for the lunch and some sports activities. In Finland, uniform has never been like compulsory and all. It was not necessary, but still in Nepal we take uniform as the compulsory work. Similarly, I happen to know that there is no punishment system in Finland. And even in Nepal, we used to have a lot of corporal punishment, a lot of violences as well, but now the system is improving gradually. Even our school in Sagun Shiksha Avasya Vidyalaya, we have gone through some of the card systems and all, which can maintain the disciplinary activities, which is not good for the students for the mental work and all. And in Finland, uh, we can happily know that there is no homework system. If the homework is given, so there is very less assignments over there. So like 10 minutes or 15 minutes, they can finish their assignments. But we still have a lot of homework problems in our country, assignments and some practical works and all. So we feel like the students are having problem with a lot of homework and all. Similarly, let me talk about how the exams are conducted in Finland in our country too. In Finland, there is no any standard testings until they have to appear national exam at the age of 16. But we have terminal examinations and one annual examination every year compulsorily to upgrade the students. In Finland, the classes are upgraded according to the internal assessments, evaluations. They have regular tests. This is surprising. Okay, so they have regular tests, but they are not published and they are not shared or they are not compared to anyone else. And we have number of board exams here, such as in grade 10, like SE examination, class 12, and other higher level educations every year. So the good thing in Finland right now for this is marks have never been an ultimate goals. Therefore, they have no burden for exam preparation for extra classes, and we have uh, we have the grade sheets and the mark sheets that matter a lot, and we have exams. Students have to worry about the burden of exams and all. Now, sometimes the education system, actually, generally the system, let me say, it enhances beautifully by the help of the teachers. The cooperation of the teachers is very much important, even the service and all. Let me tell you something about the teachers in Finland and in Nepal. In Finland, the minimum academic qualification is post graduation, master's degree. That sounds so interesting. And in Nepal, our qualification, the teacher's qualification starts from intermediate level and onwards according to the level. Even we have the teachers from the master's level, MPhil and PhD and all, but we generally start from intermediate level. In Finland, there is high respect for teachers as a profession. There is no bar set for teachers. Teachers, the most. But unfortunately, not only in our country but in South Asia, okay, we can see the lower respect for the teachers as a profession. That's why we don't see much interest to be the teacher over here. But in Finland, the teacher's first choice is to be a teacher. There is no second option, there is no third option, or there is no last option. Teacher, the first choice. Then they are selected. And here, it is not necessary to make the first choice for the teachers, perhaps the profession for this. And when generally the people take it as there is no any option, when they have no option, they can be the teachers. But this is not same to all. But in most of the cases, let me tell you, we have this kind of system right here. And there is good payment for the teachers, good motivation in Finland, whereas we have very lacking interest in the private schools due to the low and untimely payment for the salary. But in governments, although they have good service and all, so we seem to feel like most of the teachers are having like they are so idle. Let me still say that there is not same in all the cases for this. In Finland, there are frequent trainings like ESD, Education for Sustainable Development, and there is very good implementation too. We have also trainings in Nepal, but we have some kind of problem in implementation. There are consistent teachers in Finland. So I came to know that the same teacher teaches up to many levels. The teacher becomes like the family member and has good respect by the family for the mutual trust and all. And and, and we have somehow like the helmet teachers and some kind of problem of the turnover of the teachers in Nepal in most of the private schools. So we have goals of students in Finland. So, what is the goal in Finland? So, they are asked by the teachers to their students, what is your goal? This question is asked to their students when they read in grade 9. And you know what? Their study is shaped accordingly. And they are taught according to what the goals they are wanted for. And in Nepal, we also ask the students, what is your goal? But this question doesn't matter much. Okay. The students' goals are made by the parents and the society. There's a big pressure to the students. Unfortunately, I have to say this. Okay, so you have to be the scientist. I mean, I have to be the engineer, or you have to be the doctor and all. So this kind of pressure we can feel in Nepal. Goals are not to be made due to the lack of motivational aspect or the education system. For example, if the students are supposed to be the fish, bird, or the monkey, they are supposed to learn the same, like swimming. And you know that the fellow definitely persists for this. Government's role in Finland. So there is the system of free healthy meals to all the students. Even in Nepal, we have very good system for this. We have initiated already. We have free healthy meals to the government school students up to class 5. In Finland, there is free education to all. Schools are not allowed to raise private fund or to charge fees from the parents. All schools have equitable funding from the taxation. We have compulsory and free education up to basic level education even in Nepal. So I would love to expect some more government rules from Dr. Marian later on. Now let me just tell you some of the more, the rules played by government in Nepal. Free scholarship to those students whose parents have been dead due to the COVID. One school, one medical staff. Free sanitary pad for the girls students up to class 12. Digitalization is technology friendly, but it has been a mountainous job for the time being. We are practicing to go through technology and all. The teachers are being trained, but still we can have some kind of problem. But we are improving for this as well. And another the best part in Nepal is now we can see the number of establishment of vocational schools, technology, life skill based schools, and all. This is good thing about Nepal right now. And there is good improvement of parents involvement, like parents meeting, parents education, result collection, and so on, especially in the private schools more than the government one. What can we all learn from Finland? So we can compare and we can see here. We can learn practical learning such as inquiry based teaching, holistic education, students approached student center education and all that should be compulsorily implemented even in Nepal like in Finland. Similarly, there should not be any kind of competition among the schools. Cooperation must win over competition. We know, no? So winners do not compete. Similarly, frequent trainings of ESD should be provided to the teachers that help out the teachers to help the students making open-minded, and we can just provide relaxed environment and make them even more visionary. This is very good about ESD when I was taking the training of it. A proper placement of ESD in national curriculum, which is very necessary. We can learn about sustainable development, but it is not in details. It is very briefly taught. So I request the government to make it to give space for ESD in the national curriculum and for ESD awareness. Similarly, we have to focus on quality education more than the quantity of the students. So we have unhealthy competition somehow. We just try to collect the number of students, but we expect quality education more than the quantity of the students. Availability of practical classes in labs and libraries, which we can learn from Finland. Similarly, students have to pay fees to study in private schools in Nepal. It's a dream to study in private schools for the people who have very low income, which is very, misfortune in the case of ours. But Finland does have hardly few private schools, and parents do not have to pay. So that's what we can learn from Finland. Similarly, the priority should be given to the access to the healthcare, psychological counseling, or individualized guidance. And we have some good practices in Nepal. For example, we can talk about the power of unity and cooperation. That's the best in Nepal. Similarly, we can be able to show and share the knowledge of multi-ethnical, multicultural, and multi-religious aspects of the society that we that which we do from the best part. Similarly, agricultural educations, we are most popular for this. 85% of the people in Nepal are involved in agriculture right now. Similarly, we can see the local level government's keen interest. We have the federal system in the political body, and they are having very keen interest on educations, and we can share their strength to improvise according to the necessity. Similarly, now most of the local governments have already prepared local curriculum according to the locality, according to the society, and they have made this curriculum as compulsory work for at least that municipality or the subordinates BDC. And the best thing, I would love to share with you all that we have the culture of hospitality in Nepal. So I have seen many people coming to Nepal and they have returned to their homeland. And the only thing they can talk about Nepal is best in hospitality. So that's what the best part we are practicing in Nepal. So thank you so much. It was a very short presentation. I hope I had made you all satisfied with these presentations. Thank you all, and I'm really expecting your comments or feedbacks regarding it. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you. Namaskar.